Hello, my friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. I am glad you guys are joining us, and we are going to talk about another mantra. It's a very, very simple mantra, and yet it is blissfully beautiful at the same time.
Brings a lot of peace, and there's a certain vibration about it that just kind of reaches your soul and settles all of your cells.
Yeah, I recognize when we're vibrating things like this, we are sending a message to every cell in our body. And so this mantra is Om, which we see the symbol of there, and Shanti. And Om just is basically symbolic of the universe itself. And some say it's the actual sound of the universe. And some have even connected Om to Amun and to Amen. And Om is a primordial sound, and it has a tremendous amount of power to it. Repeatedly chanting Om does an amazing job at opening up the pineal and the crown chakras and connecting us to the higher realms and our higher selves.
Yeah, and it does. Your body's always listening to you, constantly listening to you. And if you can get those cells to vibrate faster, that can actually raise your vibration.
Yes, and we are ascending. This is part of the process. So it's Om and then Shanti, and Shanti is peace. And isn't it a beautiful thing to just keep putting out the vibe of peace?
It's an important thing because we're in a place now where things are really unstable and chaotic. So this is an important thing to do.
For those of you that have taken yoga class, you might recognize that traditionally at the end of yoga class, it is chanted Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And when you get into doing this mantra again, it's a good practice to look at how the Tibetan monks vibrate the sounds, because that will speed up the opening up of the chakras and the opening up of the pineal gland. And specifically also on this one, Shanti is going to do wonders for your heart chakra. And then the Om is going to open up your insight, your spiritual insight, and your connection to the source and to the higher realms, into our higher selves.
Which is a beautiful thing, because it might give you different ideas, different thoughts to pursue different things and different ways to go about things.
And so, this mantra is used in both Buddhism and in Hinduism, and it is probably one of the ones that's done the most. It's done often at the end of other mantras too, and at kirtans. And again, kirtan is a beautiful, joyous celebration of singing, and then it's a recital at the same time. So typically there'll be somebody leading a kirtan, and kirtan basically does mean kind of like respond or response. So somebody will say a mantra, say Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, and then everybody else there will repeat it after they say it. And it creates this dynamic, blissful whirlwind of energy that sweeps through the room, collectively lifting up everyone.
It sounds really beautiful. I could imagine. I know we're gonna be at some. We'll see them. Because I've been in places before where you feel the energy just uplift, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, when you get people, as a group, sending out that blissful peace and love energy, it's just amazing. Especially when it builds to a crescendo, as it often does. Like a lot of times with the kirtans, and we're doing a mantra, you start out relatively slow, and then you start going a little faster and faster and faster, and then it changes tempo and everything, and it just gets you buzzing from head to toe. It's so blissful.
And I think the togetherness of the energy makes a difference too.
So again, when you vibrate it, you want to feel it. So feel it rolling through the body. And that's what we kind of focus on as we're doing the mantras. And often we'll start out, more saying them. And then, as you get into the groove, it's all about the vibrations. And so you kind of feel it and resonate it deep down. So, when you say it again, feel the vibration. Take the time to go ahead and feel every vowel. There's power in the vowels. We've talked about that before. And we talked about how in the Hebrew tradition, they don't write down the vowels because they do recognize there's power in the vowels. And the vowel sounds themselves just could be used by themselves to open up our chakras. And you might want to explore with that as well. Just simply, resonating like an ah sound or an e sound. And just feel it and feel where you feel it. And then you'll understand which vowels open up which chakras and use that. And so if you are somebody that is not open to saying anything in Sanskrit at all, and you feel like it might be against your religious views, then just simply pick a vowel and resonate it and just see how that feels. And you will be able to open up your chakras and get the energy flowing through them. And that's the key to the Kundalini awakening, in which then our extra perceptive abilities grow.
And it's a really good exercise to get to understand your listen to your body, feel what's happening, and that's a really good thing. I think they also call it like mindful meditation, and it's very useful to help heal the brain.
Definitely. So, this is simply, again, it's basically a prayer asking and putting the intent out for universal peace. And isn't that a beautiful thing?
It is super beautiful. I mean, it's just nice. I'm kind of into people and times just bringing things to the highest vibration you can where you're at.
And that's what we can do. And so we could take our time to do this. This would be one of the best ones for somebody that wants to calm down in energy. If you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling tense, irritable, just doing this can bring such peace. And just take the time to resonate it. So again, it's Om and then Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. But feel it. So as you do it, resonate it outwards. Like Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And you'll feel your cells tingling, you'll feel your chakras tingling, and everything just opening up more and more and more, expanding outwards, sending that blissful prayer of universal peace outwards into the world and beyond.
You know what? I'm just curious. So I want to ask you, like, if you're a busy person and you're out working in the world, or you're a busy mom, you get really frustrated. Can you just start saying this? Will it bring you peace, even if you're busy doing something else?
Yeah, you could repeat it. Sure. It's all a matter of, again, the more focused you could be, doing just one thing single-minded, the more powerful it will be. But there is something to repetition, and just, it's just like, I was using Michael Jordan as a example before. It takes a muscle memory of sorts. Just taking that shot at the hoop from a certain angle time and time and time again, like a fadeaway turnaround jump shot. If you only did it once, you're not going to get very good probably. You might be lucky, but if you, do it 100 times a day, every day, the body knows it, and it just falls into a pattern. And chances are you're going to start making more and more of those. It's the same thing with the mantras. As soon as our body feels the mantra, as soon as our mind hears the sounds coming out of our mouth, it will remember that this is bringing peace. And it'll automatically switch your body's nervous system. And we have basically the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system, and we're either making cortisol, which is a stress hormone, or we're making serotonin and melatonin, which are just the opposite. And those allow us to heal. They help us sleep better as well. And they're produced by the pineal gland, by the way. So, it's one of those things that it's just repetition. Repetition will bring this memory, this cellular memory of peace, and it will help us. So even if you were in like a line at the grocery store and it's real long and you're late for an appointment, and you're just mentally in your head doing Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, that will help. Would it help more if you're in your usual spot where you do your meditations, or surrounded by 20 or 30 other people that are doing it at the same time? That might be a little more powerful, but you still get benefit.
So you can kind of adjust it to your situation. I'm just thinking, about the folks out there, and I've been in that situation more than once, where I'm just totally frustrated. I need to get something done and things just are not working out. And this would be something really good to calm yourself down and, get through whatever thing you're going through. But at the same time, I would think it'd be better to get that signature in your head of the calmness. So do it as many times as you can when you're sitting calm and quiet, so you can start training your brain.
Exactly. And, again, I like to do things early in the day to kind of set the tone, but everybody's different. So you have to, fit things in as you can fit them in, but just do them on a regular basis.
That's a really good thing. And, these have helped me through difficult times before. And, we're all in a lot of chaos these days, under a lot of stress. So I really highly recommend to make this a practice and just use it as some type of a coping mechanism if you need to.
Most definitely. So it's a beautiful one, and it's a simple one. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And so it's an invocation of peace. So as always, guys, thank you so much for your support over at Patreon and Ko-Fi, because you guys, keep us afloat here. And we truly, truly appreciate it. Much love, my friends.
Much love. God bless and namaste.
God bless and namaste. And peace to all of you.